Hi guys, my name is Brianna. I am the owner and maker of Mama Llama Custom Creations, and in today's tutorial I am going to show you guys how to make this super cute peekaboo design with an offset. I typically do not do Valentine's Day tumblers just because they're not a huge seller for me, but I wanted to do a tutorial of this design for you guys, so I figured Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so perfect timing. So let's get started. I am going to use Amazing Alumilite Clear Cast. As always, these little nozzles you can buy at Hobby Lobby or on their website. I absolutely love them. I don't use them for part A because it's pretty thick. However, I love them for part B. I bought mine in a pack of 6 for I believe $6 or $7, and like I said, I love them. I won't ever go without them again. I am going to mix equal parts A and B here and go ahead and give that a good mix for about 3 minutes until I don't see any streaks and it is the desired thickness, or more so more fluid and thin like as I would like to work with. All right, your girl forgot to record. Of course, there is 15 milliliters of epoxy on this tumbler. Let's jump right into scattering all these lovey-dovey Valentine's Day colors onto the tumbler with no rhyme or reason. We are just looking for full, beautiful coverage. Like I said, in all these fun little colors. You can do whatever colors you choose. This is a Valentine's Day one, so I just went with all these beautiful Valentine's Day colors. Once I have my full coverage here and no spots showing through, I will go ahead and just give it one last rip of good glitter, and then I will go ahead and put this on my turner for 4 to 6 hours before coming in and applying my coat of epoxy. All right, I did let this cure overnight. I am going to jump right into epoxying this. Normally, when I am using multiple colors, I would clear coat this really, really well. However, since the design of this tumbler is a peekaboo and everything's scattered around anyways, and that's kind of the point, I am not worried about any shifting. So I am going to get this coated really well, and then I am going to put this back on the turner for another 4 to 6 hours before applying a second coat of glitter. So to create my design, I just used the font that I liked, and I found some hearts that I like. I sized them exactly to how I wanted them, and then I used the offset option up top here in Cricut Design Space. Once I was happy with that, I set my offset to either 0.12 or 0.10 always. That's what I typically go with. And then I will go ahead and cut that to put on our smooth tumbler. And here I actually do cut my offset. However, that was a mistake because later on I will cut my offset in a different color, as you will see. So So after taking a closer look, there was some bumps that I did want to sand down and get taken care of before applying the decals. So we applied one more coat, and now it is perfectly smooth and ready to start applying those decals. I am going to varnish the back of this really good once I pull my decals here and get them all placed as I would like them. I'm going to put the love kind of front and center here where I would like it. Go ahead and place it in the center, and then I push outwards from there. Once I peel my transfer tape, I will go ahead and start moving into some of the hearts and placing them again with no rhyme or reason like I do most of my stuff. As you will see here, I do have the offset already cut. Like I stated before, that was an error, so you can ignore that. I will keep it around just in case I ever need it for future reference or for another peekaboo design. But that will be cut in a different color later on, as you will see in the final video of the cup. So I am going to go through here, finish placing these hearts with no rhyme or reason, and then we will move into our next step. All right, so now that I have this almost exactly how I like it, there we go, exactly how I like it, and have the hearts placed as I would like, we are going to spray paint. I spray painted this a gloss apple red, and now we are going to let it sit for 24 hours before coming in and peeling those off. All right, I'm not going to lie to you. This is the tedious part. This is my least favorite part of the tumblers. You always risk scratches and bumps and brushes and marks and fingerprints, and nobody likes that, and they are a pain, but they are fixable, let me tell you. Most of them are fixable. As long as they're not catastrophic, you can fix most of them. So I am going to go through here and peel off all of the hearts and the word love that we have placed here, and then we will move into our next step. I am going to finish these last couple of decals here. Once they are all peeled, we are going to go ahead and coat this with epoxy, let it spin for 6 to 8 hours, and then come back and apply our offset. All right, so I did let this cure overnight. As you can see here, I am using a white offset instead of the coral one like I had explained earlier. Thank goodness I saved my project, so the hearts were all there in the same size that I needed them in. I am going to apply these as closely as I can to their outline and get these all done, and then we will apply 2 more coats of epoxy before this will be finished. All right, now that is the last one, and off to epoxy. I I didn't bore y'all with the mixing of my epoxy. Of course, I am using Alumilite Amazing Clear Cast, equal parts of A and B. And again, I did not measure how much I put on here or mixed because I am always doing multiple tumblers. So I am going to apply this one coat generously, let that turn on my turner for 6 to 8 hours before coming in and applying my second and hopefully final coat over this. Here is that second coat of epoxy turning after the offset, and tomorrow it will be finished. So here is our finished product. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would please like, comment, and subscribe, that would help me tremendously. See you next time.